Hello everyone, I'm Mari. Today I'm in Isezakicho, which is nostalgic for me. This is Pompadour, a long-established bakery. I never bought it, but I've known about it for a long time. The building is very old. It must have been there more than 50 years since I was a child. Isezakicho Street seems to have changed from when I was little, and I still can't get an image of it. This is Yurindo Bookstore. I feel like I finally stepped back in time. There are many buildings that have been rebuilt due to age, but this one is retro and remains as it is. This flower shop also belongs to Yurindo. It wasn't there in the old days. Yes, this is a main store of Yurindo. Let's get in. Souvenirs in the lobby. A lot of cat goods were lined up. In the past, materials such as a popular English conversation lingaphone were placed in the lobby. Of course, at that time, English practice was mainly done on cassette tapes, not on CDs or DVDs. I remember those materials were quite expensive. I saw a lot of cat goods. Thank you very much. Since it is a bookstore, each floor is filled with books and stationery. When I was a student, there was a corner specializing in foreign books, and I was able to encounter books that I couldn't find anywhere else. I've been learning Spanish at school since then, so I bought a dictionary and an elementary textbook. This staircase is still as it was at that time. It's nostalgic. You can buy a Spanish dictionary for around 1,000 yen these days, but it was quite expensive at that time. This was the only place to buy it, so I cherished it. I still have a Spanish dictionary. Now there is another place I'd like to visit. It's here. It's Fujiya, opened in 1922. Almost the same shop I saw when I was a child. I think that the show window was also like this. It's colorful. The wallpaper seems to be the same as before, and it is full of retro feeling. In fact, I've never been to Fujiya, which I have longed for since I was little. That's why I don't know much about Fujiya sweets, but I've seen Savalan. Nostalgic Peko-chan goods were also sold. The successive generations of Peko-chan and Poko-chan are on display at the Doll Museum in Yamashita Park. The reason I couldn't come to Fujiya was because my mother liked department stores better. At that time, department stores were at their peak. It was popular to shop at the department store and eat at the cafeteria on the top floor before heading home. I think there were a couple of department stores at that time, and my mother also went there. And she seemed satisfied her favorite noodle lunch. This video is of Fujiya's store, but it's the first time for me. I'm happy to see pictures of Peko-chan and Poko-chan that I wanted to see when I was a child. The lighting in the store may still be the same. Maybe so. Let's order something. The first meal to eat at the Long for Fujiya. I'm a vegetarian, so I chose pancakes. These strawberry and banana pancakes. These aren't the fluffy pancakes that are trendy these days, but rather ordinary ones. The Fujiya style is that the pancake itself is a little stiff. Also, the syrup is condensed milk, not maple. I guess that's the tradition of Fujiya. Recently, when buildings have become dilapidated, they remodel or new ones are built. But I thank Yurindo Bookstore and Fujiya for maintaining the store with their long-established signboard. I'm really happy to be able to taste something that I couldn't eat more than 50 years ago. Even so, some buildings would eventually grow old and be disposed of. But there are some things that will never change. It's God. At the end of this video, I'd like to give you the words of the Bible. Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. I, the Lord, never change. Psalm chapter 103 verse 27. You are the same, and your age never ends. I hope you all have a great day today. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the next issue of Mari's Life in Japan.